In the warehouse? Yeah, I didn't see any back there. I didn't know if you were installed in the lab. Okay, alright, thanks.
Going on?
You don't know if in the lab we have any wire connectors, do you? Like two?
For like
That you would just crimp two wires together?
no, I
don't
don't
know if
think
we had
so.
like a wire kit like that.
What gauge wires?
Huh?
What gauge wires are you trying to put together?
Probably the red size. I don't know what size that is actually. Just regular standard.
Because I have like regular Picabons I can splice wires together with, but
Yeah,
they're
no.
not like those crimpers.
No. No, that, okay, that's cool. I got some at home too I can bring in. Alright.
Sorry.
No problem, thanks. Okay, I will.
Hi, this is Mark.
Yeah, hi, Mark.
This is Mark.
Yeah, Mark. My name is Yusuf. I'm calling because we just purchased the Grand Stream UC, I guess 6108.
Okay.
Well, I have a quick question about that. Our client does have three analog lines, and I think the UCM, the one we purchased, supports up to 8 analog lines PSTN.
Correct.
The question is, they have 3 phone lines. They want one to be a fax.
Okay.
But the question is, can it serve both as phone and fax at the same time? And having the Grand Stream recognize that if the call is a fax, it will just treat it as a fax.
Yeah, you could assign that line to a fax extension, but then you can also use it as an outbound trunk. So if the other 2 lines are busy, you can still use it as an outbound dialing method, and any calls going to that number, you can point towards a fax extension.
Okay. So it can be used also as an inbound and outbound trunk at the same time?
Inbound probably not, because you have to point that somewhere. You have to point it to either like a fax machine that's plugged into an FXS port, or you can point it towards a fax extension. So inbound probably not, but for outbound you can use it as an additional trunk.
Oh, okay, I see. So if a call is coming on that line, it will just ring as a fax, right?
Right. Yeah. So that's generally how you would do that. You would point that towards your fax machine, or towards the extension that maybe will do like a fax extension, so it'll notify you when there's a fax.
I see. Okay. And then does it have to be like a fax machine, or can we have it like fax to email?
I think it does fax to email. I have to verify. It might just create a PDF.
Yes.
So let me do a quick search on that. Let's see. Fax sample. Yeah, so it should do fax to email. Yep. So connect PSTN line to FXO port. Create a new fax extension. And let's see. Once it's configured, incoming fax converted. Yeah, so it will do PDF. It'll convert it to PDF and then email it.
And email. Okay, so and we have to plug that line into an FX or FXO.
So the trunks will all go into the FXO ports. So all of your lines coming in are going to go to the FXO ports. So if you have a 6108, you can support up to 8 of those.
Okay. and then if how do we and we have to determine that particular FXO port attached to that line be like a fax to email.
Yeah, so you'll build a fax extension in the system, and then you'll say, you'll just plug in which port you want to use, and you'll just verify that, like channel 3 is going to go to this fax extension. Channels 1 and 2 are going to be inbound for, this ring group or auto attendant or something like that.
Okay. Okay, but we can also use that as an outbound line.
You can. I mean, you would have to remove it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, absolutely. You can use it as an outbound line.
An outbound line, okay. But we cannot use it as an inbound, it has to be dedicated fax, right?
Right, it would have to be dedicated to that extension, to the fax extension.
Okay. Okay, all right. Well, that answers my question. Thank
Okay.
you so much, sir.
No problem. Take care.
You too, thank you. Bye.
I hate when she does that.
Who?
Nicole. She sends all these.
Cold transfer?
Yeah.
So you have no idea what you're...
No, that's why I would just say this is Mark.
Does she know how to warm transfer?
She does. We need to talk about it. She needs to stay on the line for those calls just so that she can learn from
Oh,
them.
yeah. I just talked to Alan, and he's like, he said like our bandwidth is like slightly above average,
Okay.
and that
We can do it from the lab connection too, which is a really slow connection.
well he said that some days just from a normal day at work, like we push it to capacity.
Yeah.
So if we do like an hour-long live stream,
Mm-hmm. Hour long, holy crap. We can use the lab network. It's separate. It's slow. It's like a 5 meg connection, but no one uses it except for the lab. So like right now, I'm broadcasting on the lab network through Wi-Fi, through crappy Wi-Fi, and I'm getting. So I took the Minicam out of the equation totally, and now I'm broadcasting 720. And I can even.
okay, but can you switch to you? Are you still in that like weird off center
Yeah. So
box?
let me see if it'll let me. See, for some reason the camera won't come on. Probably because Minicam was trying to use it. So so I can kind of move it around. It's gonna be delayed, but I can move it around.
That's the other thing is, why? What are your thoughts on why it's being delayed so much?
It's just the latency, I think. Just the slow network connection.
So basically, you don't want us to look like idiots or amateurs.
Yeah.
If we put this on and it just fails miserably because of our internet connection.
Well, we could just do like a test run. We'll just do like an unboxing with like very limited marketing and just see if it fumbles or whatever. Or we can just kind of do it just as like a test. We'll just do a live unboxing with no one watching.
Right.
And just see if we can do it. So I guess the only way we can do it is if we connect to your account and do the permissions that I have to do. So yeah, we can do 1080, but we need it'll watermark it at 1080, so 720 is probably fine.
I always get you.
It's not bad. 720 is pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, can I go back and see, my thing with the delay is if we do a Q&A segment
Mm-hmm.
and someone asks a question and then a minute and a half later you answer.
Well, the way I've seen it done because of issues like that is you allow people to start asking questions, and then after a certain period of time you cut off the questions, and then once you're done unboxing you start reading question by question. So it's not like instantaneous question and answer, it's they submit the questions and then you pick the questions you want to answer.
Okay. I love that.
Because someone might ask something really stupid.
Yeah. Dude, we gotta talk.
We're probably not gonna use On24.
Did they flip out on you?
No, the woman got on the phone and she was a huge BITCH. So she wanted $5,000 to $6,000 for 2 webinars for a trial.
What is this program?
Apparently it's amazing. So
She's fired.
She was like, well, who do I need to talk to there? And we were like, you're talking to him. And she's like, well, obviously she was just like,
Since you won't give me any money, I need to talk to someone who will.
yeah.
Which
It was
would be no one else
she was
here.
pretty rude. Beth was
Um,
like, I'm kind of mortified, and I was like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Just give her to Paula, and then Paula will.
Yeah, I should tell Paula. Paula will call her back.
Paula will be like, we'll talk.
You should actually.
And she'll like,
I don't really care.
Um,
We're gonna go with probably we're gonna look at GoToMeeting has a GoToWebinar option with like everything that they said that they had, but it's only $89 a month.
mhm.
Not
Well, we're streaming
1,000?
live now on YouTube.
you are.
And it's
Yeah.
working. But I just also had a.
I'm just
I
streaming.
heard you talking in your office. And
Oh,
then
yeah, I'm just streaming this picture right now, so I'm not using Minicam at all. I'm using this encoder basically, and I just give it a source. So basically, I have like integrated webcam, which doesn't seem to be working right now, but that's okay. I think it's because Minicam screwed it up. But I can use my webcam as a source, or I can use another. Let's see.
So if I go into Steve's office, I should be able to see what you're doing in here.
You can.
It's just delayed.
I
It's
wanna
delayed
hear
by
it.
quite a bit.
Ask us a question.
I don't know
Go
if
in
I'm-
there and ask us.
I don't know if my microphone is turned on.
Well, no, like text type question in the
Wait,
box.
wait, you want me to text or type
There's
in?
a little like chat box next to the screen. That you
I got an orange. I don't know what orange means. Right here. That must be the health or something.
Oh, yeah.
Viewers are experiencing minor issues.
Oh my god.
So.
So
Chat box. Oh, there it is. There's a live chat right there. So I don't know if we have bandwidth to do this really, because no one's watching, and all we're doing is broadcasting an image. But this is going over Wi-Fi.
so we have 3 people watching now. That's so weird.
I mean, it might just show up as like, hey, people just might have like a stream to like live.
It says 3 people are watching.
Yeah, very famous.
We even. Yeah. But
I could.
I'm immediately having bandwidth issues.
yeah, so I talked to Alan, and he said that like our bandwidth here is like slightly above average, and that like even on a busy day of like normal work, we push it to its capacity. And he said we're getting a new pipe in March or May,
Okay.
and that's gonna be like nasty, like good. But
Well, what
right
if we
now,
did it really early in the morning or after everybody leaves?
well, you're on the lab network.
I'm on the lab network, so I mean,
And-
there's a couple different solutions. Another solution is that we pre-record it and then just broadcast the pre-recording, but we accept live chat, and then once the
Okay.
live recording is finished, we transition over into
An actual.
just like an actual webcam, just so that we're not like fumbling. So we say it's live, but it's not. It's like
But wouldn't they know that if we're supposed to be like answering questions?
Well, it would become live.
So
once the
yeah,
unboxing
the way
is
that
done.
I've seen it done, it works pretty well. Is that you do the thing and then you accept questions in the chat, and then at a certain point you cut off questions. And once you're done unboxing, you read the questions and then answer the questions and then answer them. So
Okay.
it's not.
So people can text questions while the pre-recorded unboxing
Yeah.
is happening. That will cut it like
The
20.
fake live.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like the CIA, or ISIS.
yeah. But that's one thing. But I mean like just sitting here back and forth on that network, like he was delayed by like over a minute.
Yeah, I know. I heard myself still talking when I walked in there. I was like, well, this is weird.
So and then, but Alan said that it depends on compression rates. If that's a thing, I don't remember what he
Yeah,
said.
I don't know. I'm not
But
definitely not an
and
expert.
it could be like
Yeah.